Hey, Tim here. I wanted to make this quick video to let you know that the Medicare Annual Enrollment Period is about to begin. It starts on October 15th and goes until December 7th. A lot of changes this year, so you're going to want to get on top of it ASAP. Actually, I'm going to share some tips with you. Hold on. Be right back.
Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to put together some slides and some tips, and Pam from my office put this presentation together quick, and I appreciate that. And we're hoping that this helps you out. One of the things that's going on is a lot of people don't know there's 11,000 people, maybe you've heard, 11,000 people a day turning 65, and then with the Inflation Reduction Act and the changes to the Part D prescription drug plans and other changes to Medicare, a lot of current beneficiaries are looking for reviews. So if you received your annual notice of change, or you're turning 65 and you want to find out about Medicare, which I'm assuming you don't know what you don't know, because I didn't when I first started getting into Medicare and studying it. I always thought that once you turn 65, you didn't have anything to worry about. Everything was taken care of. That is not true. It can be very complicated, but we can help you out and get you a plan. It can also be awesome. So starting, first thing I would do is check. Tip number one is check for changes in the Part D prescription drug plans. With the new updates, including the Inflation Reduction Act, some prescription drug costs will go down while others may not be covered like before. You want to make sure your current medications are still covered at the best price, your pharmacy is still available in network, and these changes can sneak up on you. So it's a good idea to stay on top of that. Just make sure that the changes for 2025 haven't changed your plan. Tip number two, make sure your doctors are still in your network. Medicare Advantage plans change their networks often, and you don't want to find out too late that your favorite doctor or specialist is no longer covered. Tip number three, compare your plan premiums and deductibles. Did you know that the plans often adjust these each year? What you're paying now might not be what you're going to pay next year. Even a small increase can add up. So it's worth double checking to make sure you're still getting the best deal. And I know a lot of people, a lot of my clients have the zero monthly pay plan, and they like the Part B give backs, and they have the quarterly over the counter cards and things like that. Some of those I have seen some plans, and some of those have changed. There are still zero monthly plans, but the Part B give backs I notice are smaller. Two, they a lot of the carriers don't release their plans until the last minute, so I haven't seen all of them, but I'm assuming they'll be out by the 15th for sure. And you're definitely going to want to look. And if you have a Medicare supplement plan, you can try Medicare Advantage, and you can go back to it if it doesn't work. One thing I wouldn't do though is just listen to your neighbor or coworker or Uncle Charlie just to make sure what they say is not always the best. Sometimes people say, well, this company is the best there is, and this plan is the best. That may or may not be true, depending on them. For them, it might be, for you, not. Each person's plans can be unique and specific based on age, health, budget, zip codes. A lot of variables can go into those things. So you're going to want to look at your own plan, use a local expert. I think that's the way to go, just because they're going to know the plans in the area more than likely, and even then, it's hard to stay on top of it. Let alone uh, if you're not involved with it. It doesn't cost any more to use a good agent. Um, it's all the same, so definitely use one and see what they have to offer. Had I would evaluate the extra benefits like dental, hearing, and vision. Those I'm sure have changed, and some plans might. I have some clients that love their Medicare Advantage plans with the gym memberships and some of the different things. Um, those will probably change, so you're going to want to look. One of the biggest things you definitely want to be aware of is the max out-of-pocket premium. Ask about your plan's out-of-pocket maximum. This is the most you'll have to pay for medical expenses in a year, and it's something you definitely want to keep an eye on. Some plans might offer lower out-of-pocket maximum, which can save you money if you have high medical costs. A lot of times people will prefer the Medicare supplement plans if they have a lot of surgeries or a lot of health issues. Sometimes that can be the way to go. A lot of people like the lower Medicare Advantage plans, the out-of-pocket, zero out-of-pocket, or the lower monthly payments, and having everything all in one plan for ease of use. Some vets also take advantage of Medicare Advantage plans. They still use the VA for their drugs, but they also, I have one client that has a clinic that's 2 blocks from his house, so he likes to use that one instead of having to drive down to the VA. And they have the gym memberships and some of the things that just added extra stuff. So it's worth checking into if you're a vet for sure. These are just some of the changes. Again, you're definitely going to want to reach out and get scheduled because it's going to be extra busy this year. I know that for a fact because we're getting busy already and getting scheduled. And I came out with my book. It's updated, the Medicare code, and we have included the changes to the Part D plans. If you're a current client, I will get this book to you. If you're interested in getting a copy, we can send you a link. Just reach out and let us know that. If you have any questions, you can contact me too. Here's my contact information. Somebody from my office. We also have a Facebook page. We try to keep that updated, especially now with a lot of changes. Add any content that people might find useful. If you have any questions, reach out. Hope you're doing well. I hope you find a plan that works well for you. Okay, thanks. See you. Bye.